What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be starting a new series we're going to call the Swimbait Sessions. I'm out here with my buddy Billy, and we're going to probably once a week get out, try and put together a swimbait video for you guys. So throw in bigger baits, whether they're hard or soft baits. We'll go over a few in every video. Obviously try to get some fish for you guys, but that's a little bit harder said than done, especially when you're fishing big baits like these. Today's been actually pretty freaking sweet for the first one, I will say. I did not sit down and film an intro as soon as we got out here because I was too excited to fish, and you guys are going to see all the fish that we've been catching today. But to start the day off, I picked up the Bike Crew Special mini taxi, which Billy got all of us for Christmas in the Bike Crew. Billy started the day off with this bad boy right here. Whoop.
Nate's baits, kind of like a wake, crank down, little shad guy, jointed bait.
And basically all we were doing today was focusing on trying to find these post-spawn fish, fishing bluff walls and deeper water with wood. Every fish that we've caught has been either in or around wood. Some fish shallow, most of them in that mid-range, like 8 to 10 feet. We're not really sure where we pulled those fish off of, whether it was like from that 2-foot range or deeper in the trees, but it's been a fun day. Hope you guys are ready to catch up with us. Here we go. I think I'm just gonna throw big baits the rest of the day. Still haven't caught a fish on this thing yet.
On the glide?
No. I've had a lot of fish eat it, and like I won't say a lot. I've had 2 fish eat it. They came off when I was fighting them.
Really?
And I've had a lot of fish follow it. But I have not caught one yet. I think it will. I have so much confidence in this thing, which is funny, but I really do. Oh, yeah, oh, dude. Ah. Okay, the net. Yes, sir.
Ow, ow.
Oh, no. Oh, you lucky. Dude, that's freaking stud.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
On the paws, dude.
Wow. Oh, baby. I'll be so excited.
On the Nate's baits.
Hell yeah.
This thing gets it done, dude.
Dude, you smoked that fish.
Oh my gosh, she is fired up.
Nate's baits.
She got eggs coming out of her.
Oh yeah. She's not done.
She ain't done.
Good looking fish. 6.
Yeah.
6 on the dot.
Dang.
Nice.
Dude, that's my biggest rest fish for sure.
Hell yeah. 6 pounds on the dot, on the money.
She's ready to go.
She's so fired up, dude. That fish weighed in at 6 pounds on the Nate's baits. We were just talking about how confident I was in throwing this glide that I'm throwing, and I don't remember what you said, but all of a sudden
It's gonna happen.
Let me see that thing real quick. It's just like a
crank down kind
crank down?
of. You can wake. I wake it a lot on braid, but lately I've been letting the line sink, like the fluorocarbon sink down, and then bringing it in. It runs it a lot deeper, you know.
Well, once you got it in the net, you were like on the pause.
Yeah, because I was cranking it, and
for a second.
I had it down like that, and then I stopped it to talk to you, and it went bam, like crushed it on that pause.
Hell yes. Windy Point.
I was just about to say I love the wind coming right into this.
Yep. Because that fish came right, like literally right off of this point, right?
Yeah. Well. Like,
or did you make that?
Right along these. Oh no, it was in between here. Yeah.
So in between that line and the next little row of trees?
Like those 2 little stumps right there.
Yeah.
And the grass was good.
Dude, perfect. That's so sick.
What?
Oh, dude.
He's little.
Oh, okay. I thought he was bigger. Dude, yes.
That was so weird. Did you see it just sitting there?
It was sitting there on the, you like popped it. Dude, Billy Baits. The Nate's baits again.
I saw him messing with it. I thought I saw him messing with it, and then I was like, is that a
He was like right up against that rock too.
on that rock? That's why I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if I'm not throwing this shallow enough.
Yeah.
So I got it up there a little
Nice.
shallower and then poop.
Little guy. Like, look how it's a good fish, but compared to the bait,
Oh yeah.
he ain't that big. Oh,
No, he ain't that big.
nice.
I mean, dude, think about it. if it's that thing sitting in his belly, it's that big. You know?
Crazy. Nice catch. Fish number 2 on the big baits.
Liking our mates today.
So the majority of the day I've been throwing that the mini taxi around. Just switched over to the tiny clash. There's a crank down just like the one similar to what Billy was throwing. Caught those 2 fish on the Nate's Baits crank down. Is it a crank down? Is that what you call it?
I think so. I
It's
don't
like
know.
it looks like a crank down.
Basically a wake bait that you can get to crank down.
Cool.
I'm not sure how he did it.
How much these things resell for? Like 400 or 500 or like 300, right?
These
The small ones?
tiny, yeah, they go. You could probably in the box you could get probably 250, 300 all day. Probably get more from somebody who really wants that color.
Yeah. Yeah, because this was the custom color too, right?
Yeah, it's limited color.
The monster tackle. Oh, there we go. Got him. He's little. I'm gonna flip him. Yeet.
Nice. That's a good one.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Swimbaits.
I don't know if you can call that a glide bait fish, but
No glide bait fish.
it's a glide bait.
Somewhat.
Fishing it like a crank down.
Dude. Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Sweet. All right. First fish on the tiny clash. The $300 bait has paid for itself.
Chunky.
It is a little chunk. Not
Yeah.
bad. Crushed it. Hell yeah. All right. Is that 3rd fish of the day?
Yeah. All on swim bait.
All on swim baits. See ya.
Crazy how similar that color is. Look at it.
Oh, dude, it's so
It's like the same
similar.
bait.
Yeah, that's like almost exactly the same color. This is a little bit more translucent, but I mean, you got that light blue to that almost greenish brown
To the silver.
to silver.
Yeah.
A little bit of purple mixed in there too.
Yeah.
Same with this.
It's like
That's
exactly
crazy.
the same.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Deep wood. That's what we've been talking about.
Yeah, they're definitely on this.
Like post spawn fish, chilling, bluff walls, deep wood.
Get them come out.
This is what we need, like 10 of these. We can just jump to, fish it for like 5 minutes. Oh, was that? Did you see that? Dude, I think that was a fish right there. I don't think that was hung up. I thought I saw a big flash. So would you consider these both breakdowns, or like a?
I mean, that one, the way you have the lip in and everything is
Yeah.
efficient, like a crank down for sure. You can also take that lip out and fish it like a glide bait.
And shake the, you can flip the tail around too, right? Yeah. This thing has like a ton of different things you can do with it.
Yeah. It's got at least 8 combinations. No, it would actually be 16 because you could go no lip, and you can also flip that lip. So if you look at the lip, it's got one side that like has a V in it
Yeah.
for like making it.
Speaking of the lip,
That's so crazy that just popped out.
get another one. Son of a gun.
Source problem.
Lost my lip. Oh, one just came up and ate it right there. Oh, he's still under it, still under it.
Oh, that's him. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Got him. Oh, yes. Dude, how cool is that?
That was sick.
Oh, wow, he's digging. Digging. Finally, got one. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Dude, that was so freaking cool. Missed him that first time. I think I swung too fast. But that second time, he wanted it, baby. It's the 4th swimbait fish we've caught today. That was on the Fish Everything mini taxi trout. Super sick. This one's a special from Billy. He got this for all of the bike crew. First fish ever on that, but solid 3.5, maybe a little bit more pound fish on that glide. And the cool thing about that was I saw him come up and eat it, and I set the hook too quick. I missed him, but I realized he was still under the bait, and I gave it a couple twitches, and he came up and smoked it. Awesome. All right, let's get her back. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thanks, Billy. First ever glide bait fish.
Yes.
Finally. I've always said.
We said today was gonna happen.
You did. You were the confidence booster on that for sure, dude.
Felt like the right kind of day, especially after getting that one. It was like, if one will eat it, you'll probably get another one.
I've always said, once I catch a fish on this thing, I'm gonna retire it, but I think I'm gonna keep throwing it. It's too good. Another like point with wood. Like there had to have been a stump or like some piece of standing timber that fish came off of.
Yeah, you brought it into a path probably.
Yeah. God, that was so freaking cool.
Dude.
What do you got?
Oh
my God. Are you kidding me?
He hammered it. I felt the bite and I was like, that's not a fish.
Dude, that thing is huge. Here, let's get this.
Don't you take my bait, dude.
Oh God. All right.
I don't know really what to do here. Okay, okay. Did you get it?
I got this part, but I think his back paw is cut too.
Oh, no, you got it. He's free. Okay. He's free.
All right, try to let him go before it gets him again. Yes!
Nice job, dude.
Saved it.
Wow.
I'm glad that's not in his face. And the bait's good too. Nate's Baits catches it all. Wonder how many people have caught snapping turtles in the mouth on a Nate's Baits.
Dude, it's crazy because I thought it was a fish at first, and then I was like, I could see the bait, but I didn't see a fish.
Like, what the
And
hell?
I was just, all of a sudden I saw a shell, and I was just like, holy.
Trying to get this glide bait like as close to the tree as I possibly can. This bait specifically is actually pretty easy to use. Very responsive to the reel. Just, I would say 90% of the time just using the reel handle. Giving it small half turns like that makes the bait glide left and right. Sometimes 2 quick ones, 3 quick ones, and then you want to give it that pause too. I feel like that's when they're going to be eating that bait on that pause. Also has a good straight retrieve too. When would you say that you use the straight retrieve more than like a
Usually if it's like
real pause?
If it's not very windy, I'll usually just kind of glide it.
I like that. Did you see that shad right there? What the hell? So if it's not very windy,
or like
you'll
around
do that.
cover, I'll do a lot of twitching, but like open water, I'll just kind of tend to glide a lot more.
That's what, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, open water, you'll glide it more, but when you're around cover, you want the twitch. That makes a lot of sense because I feel like those twitches and pauses are what's going to pull the fish out of that cover.
Yeah, because they're going to see it from far away. The drawing power is what's so great about them. They'll see it from far away, and then as you come up to like a piece of cover and you make it do something erratic, like a twitch, that's what's going to get that reaction. They'll come out and dart.
Trigger them.
Because you're breaking that stride that they're already watching.
Gotcha.
You know, and it makes them react.
I like it. Oh, yes. Dude, that was freaking awesome. You scared the crap out of me. Hell yeah. Dude, he smoked it. Yeah. Billy's third fish of the day. 3 fish on the Nate's Baits.
Yeah, they want this one today.
Crazy.
Well,
You're kind of fishing that perfectly like parallel with that tree too.
I've been sticking my rod down too to get that line down.
Smart.
I wanted a little bit deeper than it's been getting, so I've been like getting it started and then bringing it up to there.
That's
Going
very
like
smart.
4 feet down.
Yeah, that's awesome. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Boom.
Dude, she fucking hammered it.
Did you see that other fish up on the bank
right
like as
on
soon
the
as that
bank.
happened? What was that, like 4 casts later?
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
a
she
really
was
fat,
mad.
like three pounder at least. That Nate's Baits is just doing work.
Still kind of heavy. Yeah,
Good
it
stuff,
is doing
man.
work. It's crazy.
Killing it.
I did that same trick though where I put my rod tip way down to get it
Maybe you're
deeper.
just getting it right to the depth that they
I
want.
think that's because that other one, that big fish I caught, it was a bomb cast, so it had gotten down.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say it had to have been pretty deep.
I just, like, I've been, the reason I took it off was because I felt like it wasn't getting deep enough anymore, but now that I'm getting that rod tip down, it's definitely.
I mean, that thing has like a really tight and erratic action too. Like it looks like it's trying to run away from something.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got freaking rocked right there, dude. I should have let him eat it again. I felt him eat it that time. Didn't see anything, just felt like the... Yeah, smacked it good. Oh. Did you see it? It was deep. I mean, it was probably 3 or 4 pounds. We'll go low. We'll go 3. It had like a big mark on its nose.
Oh.
Big pink spot. Oh, let's had another one follow it too. Yeah. It looked really small. I just saw it like as I was bringing the bait out of the water, I saw something that continued and kept going down. 2 in a row. Oh, come on. Come on. You see him?
I must have a bad
Again, dude.
but
He was like right freaking behind it.
I saw a little something.
He's still there. He's got to be still. I think it's because I'm moving it way faster, like bringing it towards the boat. And then once I slow it down, you might just need to start putting more pauses into it to give them that reaction earlier. Yeah. Because they don't like when I'm slowing it down a lot when it gets to the boat. Like they'll come in hot and then that's it. 3 follows and 40 yards. 2 of which I got really good sight on, and they were both good fish. It's definitely something to do with the speed, because I started speeding it up and they seem to be chasing it again, which is good. Oh, yes. That was cool. Get him on the back. Yeah. Dude. All of those fish were like this. Like they all look like, solid 3-pounders. It's the speed. Speed is...
You've been speeding it back up?
Yeah. Not bad. I'll take it.
Oh, bloody too.
What do you think? 3 pounds?
Probably a good 3.
Not bad.
Close call maybe?
Yeah. Look at that tail.
Yeah.
Bloody. Goodbye. Oh, he came off. How cool was that? That was so cool. That was like a musky eat.
Right at the boat, Matt had one just
Freaking pop, and he came up. That was so cool.
It was a good like 2 or 3 pounders, but it was just like.
Ready? Let's go. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Swimbait Sessions. I had a really good time. Was able to catch my first fish ever on a glide bait and a fish on the Tiny Clash. It's my first fish I've ever hooked on that thing, so I'm pretty stoked. But wanted to leave you guys with a couple bits of information before I leave this video off. I'm hoping in the future these videos are going to be a little bit more structured in a sense of going over gear and the baits themselves and maybe getting some underwater footage and just a little bit more information on it altogether. I really came up with this idea this day when we were out on the water, and I was like, we should just start a swimbait series. Billy's a really good swimbait fisherman. It's something he loves to do. He has a lot of knowledge on it, and it's something I really have no knowledge on. So with his help, I think we should be able to put together some really cool stuff for you guys. And I'm sure that there are going to be things that I do wrong or unorthodox to your regular big bait fisherman, but I'm learning. It's going to be just like the Muskie series, where it's just kind of like things progress as they go. Time on the water, learning as much as I can, and I'm sure I'll read a lot in the comments section, so definitely looking forward to that. Two things I wanted to leave you guys with, one being a note about the baits. So all the baits that we fish in this video and in future videos, I will link down in the description below. I can't promise that you're going to be able to get your hands on them, and some of them may be a little bit more expensive than your normal bait that you're buying. And last but not least, before I leave you guys, I know there's probably 27 comments down below right now asking what rods and what gear we are using. I thought that I had left myself a clip on the GoPro saying what I was using, but I didn't, or I couldn't find it. So I was using a Dobbins 765 with the Corrado DC and 20-pound fluoro to throw the Tiny Clash and the Taxi Trout. That rod is rated from 3/8 up to 2 ounces. It handled the baits that I was throwing just fine, but I think once you start getting into bigger and heavier swim baits, you just need a bigger and heavier rod. You may be able to throw it around, but if it's going to be something that you're doing all day, it'll take a lot of that stress off of you from casting it. Like, for instance, Billy's setup that he was throwing in this video is a Lowdown Custom white label. It's an 8-foot, extra heavy. It handles 3 to 8 ounces, and he said it's basically like a Dobbins 806. The reel he has on that is the Daiwa and Depths collab, Z2020. He let me throw that setup around probably like a month ago or something, but I threw it around for at least an hour, and I really have nothing that I could compare to it. It just feels so good in your hand. The reel feels like a tank. It's so freaking solid. But again, that's very much top of the line. There's going to be other setups that we'll go over in the future that will be much more affordable. We might do a full video on gear. Let me know if you'd like to see it in the comment section below, but that's where I'm going to leave this one off. This video is already pretty long. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to the Swimbait Session series. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for me if you are not already subscribed, so you can follow along with these videos. Also, good news, the tournaments are going to be coming back soon, so I'm super hyped for that. I hope you guys are too. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. See you guys.